Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Jordan here back with a new video. Today I'm bringing you my review of the Logitech G920 steering wheel. This wheel is designed for the PC and Xbox, but Logitech also make the G29 for those of you that are looking for a wheel for the PC and PS4. Now, although this wheel has been around for a few years, it's still a very popular choice in 2020. And as you can tell, I'm not going to start by showing the box like I usually would, as I feel it's a little bit pointless as there's not a massive spec list to reel off. So this time I'm just going to jump straight in. So Logitech G920 is a stepping stone into the world of sim racing, and this wheel and the G29 are commonly seen as the beginner wheels, but they're far from basic in build and feel. The G920, although plastic in construction, is a solid unit. The wheel feels like the wheel of a real car with a leather cover that feels and smells fantastic. If you're familiar with an Xbox One controller, then you'll recognise all of the buttons on the face of the wheel, so any racing game you usually play with an Xbox controller should transfer straight over, so you can get straight into the racing. On the back of the wheel we've got two stainless steel shifter panels perfect for quick shifts. Now, although it can get a little bit tricky getting used to shifting, especially when the wheel's upside down, trust me on that, there is another way around it which I'll cover later. At the heart of the wheel we've got a geared force feedback system. It's relatively quiet and you don't notice it when driving. Now, it's not a direct drive wheel, but it's a great start into the world of steering wheels, and I found it to be a very immersive experience when using it in project cars, dirt rally, or even Euro Truck Sim. The wheel offers 900 degrees of motion, giving a super realistic experience, and I've spent a lot of time on Euro Truck with this wheel and the range makes it feel really lifelike, especially when reversing your trailer in the depot. At the back of the wheel you'll find the desk clamps. These simply screw clockwise to tighten, then anti-clockwise to release. Once you've secured it down you can push them in and then slightly rotate. That helps to keep it secure from rattling and also makes it look a little slicker. On the underside you'll find the mounting holes if you plan to mount this onto a cockpit, as well as all the connection points. All of the cables minus the USB are removable and have their own cable management channels to run through. So that means they stay nice and tidy and they don't get pinched when clamping the wheel to the desk or onto your cockpit. So onto the pedals, and we've got a clutch, brake and accelerator. Now you mainly see two pedals on a more affordable steering wheel, so seeing a clutch on this is really nice. They've all got different resistances to keep it realistic. The accelerator is the lightest, the clutch is a little bit stiffer and the brake is the hardest of the three. On the underside we've got rubber pads, mounting holes for a cockpit and also a flip out spike strip for use on a carpet. This actually works really well and is also very sharp, so do be careful. Now this is where it gets a little bit complicated. The pedals use rubber behind to give the resistance, but the brake pedal uses a piece twice as thick as the clutch. This makes the brake require a stupidly high pressure to get it to engage. Now I've got pretty strong legs, but even I have trouble depressing the brake fully. Now yes, you could set higher tolerance on the pedal, but that's not something that the user should have to fix to make work. And to add to that, some users have actually modded this to take some of the rubber off, but again that's something that you shouldn't have to need to do. Additionally, if you're using this on a desk with a gaming or office chair, you may find you push yourself back from the pressure you need to apply. That's happened to me a few times, so it's not great. Now earlier I mentioned another way of shifting if you're not keen on the paddles or want something to match a certain car that doesn't have the flappy paddles. Logitech offer a shifter that complements the G920 for a more realistic shifting experience. Now it is an optional extra that usually sells for about $40 or $50 and simply plugs in underneath the wheel. This review is not going to focus too much on that as it is an extra, but I did want to show a solution for those of you that might not be keen on the flappy paddle experience. All in all, this is a solid wheel package with great force feedback and an immersive, realistic driving experience in good build quality. Brake issue aside, this is the great start to the world of sim racing, or to give an even more realistic experience than you get from a controller. If you want to step up the realism again, then make sure you grab the shifter to go with it, and currently this set retails for about £210 or $300. Although it's quite a bit to spend in one go, I do feel it is worth that, as the next step up will be a direct drive wheel, which you'll be looking at over £350 just for the base, let alone the wheel and the pedals to go with it. So if you fancy picking up a G920 set, I'll leave an Amazon link in the video description, and as always, if you have any more questions about this, then please leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. If you enjoyed this video and you aren't already subscribed, then make sure to hit that button and ring the bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you to Logitech for sending this out for me to review. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.